Hey guys, so here we are with our first tutorial. We're starting with our eyebrows. Yes, I need my eyebrows done so y'all don't judge me. So we're using the Morphe M165 brush to do the eyebrows. Sorry, that's upside down. I like this brush a lot. So I just did one eyebrow behind the scenes just so you guys can see like what the end result's gonna be. So now we take this brush, and I use Anastasia, Beverly Hills in Ebony to do this. So I just line the bottom of my brow with the brush, and yeah, Jaren made a surprise appearance. Hey girl. After I've done that, I just use a flicking motion to make the hair in the front of my eyebrow more natural, because you don't want it to look boxy. You want it to mimic what your actual eyebrows look like. Most people's eyebrows are fuller towards the middle of the brow. That's why it's darker there. So now I'm taking the Dip Brow Pomade to fill it in and make it darker. Once that's done, I make a line on the top of the brow, and then I create my arch as well. I don't do the dramatic arch anymore because I feel like I don't go nowhere that it will require me to have a dramatic arch, but I can do a tutorial on that if you guys want to see it. So because I like the ends of my brow to be sharp, I'm taking a matte black shadow and I'm just filling in to make sure there's no spaces at the edge of my brow. Because my hair is sparse specked over there, I try to make sure that everything's filled in but still looking natural. So this is what I found to be the best for me. This might not work for you, but you know, trial and error is how you figure it out. Justin's here now. So now we take the brush and we just make sure everything blends together, because we don't want to see any blotchy lines, because that is not cute, okay? Now I'm taking LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn. Yes, I know I need a new one. Mind your business. And I go over the top of my brow with that without a brush, just to clean up any imperfections. Oop, did too much. That's fine, we'll fix it. Justin likes the mirror, as y'all can see. Sharon the care that I'm holding her, she just wanted to get up and be in the mirror. So now I'm gonna take my flat buffer brush from Juvia's Place. Love these brushes that I got, by the way. So I'm taking that and I'm blending out what I just did with the concealer. Now I'm taking Black Opal concealer stick in the color Honey, and I'm going to go under my brow with that now. I use this flat brush. I can't tell you where it's, I think it's from Amazon. I got it like years ago. But I'm using that just to clean under the brow. And you do have to have a steady hand with this, because you don't want it to change the shape of your brow. You want it to go around what you have constructed and clean up. So I'm going back in with that flat buffer brush to blend the concealer out. Oh, Justin's back. All right. Not gonna let me be great today. That's okay. So now I'm taking just a fluffy brush from Juvia's Place and Black Radiance powder. I use this powder as a crease color, and it is also what I'm going to use to contour. So I'm going to take this brush. I blow it because I don't like too much eyeshadow or powder being on the brush. I'm putting this color in my crease just to give it a little bit of depth so my eyelids aren't just like honey gold from the concealer. I do bring it all the way out to my nose to start to contour my nose as well, so I don't have to do so much work later. So now we're doing mascara on the top lashes. I'm going to do this off screen because I'll be looking crazy. So now I'm going to put the glue on my lashes so that it can dry a little bit while I continue on with the tutorial. So we're back with the LA Pro concealer. And I'm just going to fill in areas. So like I have not dark circles, but under my eye is darker and right around my mouth is darker. So I use it just to give me a little bit of help underneath the concealer. So I'm applying that in my hot spots, and then I'm going to blend it out. So I'm back with that flat buffer brush. Oh, Justin again. She is for the win today. Amen. I know it looks like she's crying, but she's yelling at me. So, yeah, because I get yelled at for making her sit in her seat. She's supposed to be picked up, don't you know? So right now I'm just blending it out under my eyes. You don't have to worry about losing product because, again, this is just to help the concealer that you're going to use for the highlight. So I'm back with the Black Opal Honey. This is going to be my under eye highlight. And I don't have to do so much with that because I used the LA Girl concealer underneath. So I'm using minimal product right now. I'm putting it in all the spots that I want highlighted. And Justin's still yelling at me. I don't know why. It's not cute. And we're going to take that flat buffer brush again. And we're just going to pat in all the areas. So you just pat in like a downward motion because you don't want to wipe off the product. So under my eye, I do swipe a bit because it's hard to get that concealer under my eye. I don't know why, but you will see me swipe right below my lash line. Okay, once I've buffed it out to my satisfaction, we are going to then set it. To set my highlight, I'm using the e.l.f. HD powder. I just got that. Details are in the blog, of course. I just got that. It was one of my October self-care purchases. I really like it. I'm surprised. I got it just on a whim, but it really actually works well. So I'm going to use a beauty blender to apply it. And you should apply it generously across your face, because if you leave like a lot of open spots, then the set won't work right. Justin's impressed, obviously. So now we're ready for the lashes. I'm going to apply those off screen as well, because y'all not going to tell me I'm crazy. So here we are with both lashes on. Hey, girl. And Justin's back again. I had to put her down for the lashes part because so now you're going to see me doing a lot of crazy dancing to keep her entertained. We are now using the rounded buffer brush from Juvia's Place, and this is how I'm going to do the contour powder, and that's the Black Radiance color. I'll post the details in the description about what the actual name of that color is. So as I put it on, I brush it up into my skin so that it gives me the color I want, but not aggressively, and then I use the excess across my forehead. So I bring it down all the way to my cheek as far as I want to see it, and then I take the edge of the brush and I put a little bit more powder right at the bottom of the contour to give it some depth. I'm going to do each side of my nose as well, so to give it a soft contour, because we don't want Michael Jackson nose, okay? So now I'm taking the powder brush because it's time to get rid of that setting powder. I'm just gonna swipe it off. Look at how smooth that set is, y'all. And Justin's putting on a show for the camera, as you can see. It looks like I got her with the powder, but I did not. I promise y'all, she's dramatic. She's in front of me, not next to me. And then I'll just do final touches to the contour because I'm OCD and I need it to look a certain way. Justin giving us the creeper vibes. Okay. So we're checking the contour. You don't want your contour to ever be too dark. It still has to look natural, but it has to be obvious. So now we're going to do the glow. This is the strobe light from Milani, my fave. And I'm going to use my fan brush to apply it. Look at that. Okay, honey. I apply it to my cheeks, my nose, my mouth, and I do a little bit under my eyebrows to make that arch look a little bit stronger. And we're bouncing for Justin. So that was the e.l.f. palette of blush I got. I'm using the brown color that you saw. I'm not a blush fan, so I always use what's closest to my skin tone, and then I'm going to buff it out after I apply it because you ain't gonna have me out here looking like no clown, okay, sis? We're using that flat buffer again to buff that into my skin. See, concealer under the eye. Told you, I always have a hard time. So now that we've cleaned everything up, we're gonna check ourselves out to make sure everything's blended. We don't want no lines showing. All right, good, we good. All right. So now we're gonna put our lipstick on. I have the Maybelline Liquid Matte. It's in the nude collection. I don't know exactly what color this is. This lipstick has an orangey tone, so I'm going to use the bare minimum to accomplish the look. Then I am going to put my favorite lip gloss on top. It's from Momo Cosmetics. It's in the shade Need It Bad. Sorry, that was upside down. This gloss is very, very good. You only need a little bit. As you can see, I'm just dabbing it, and it's going to cover my entire mouth. So now that we've got that together, our look is complete. All right. Thanks for joining me, guys. See you soon.